United States full story, English. Billionaire heir exposed. Street vendor. Actually a billionaire? Mother-in-law's true colors revealed. His secret identity uncovered today. Liam was the third-generation heir of a massive business empire. Yet he constantly wondered how many people truly cared about him. Not his family name. After marriage, that question only grew stronger, especially whenever he noticed the subtle, uncomfortable looks from Mia's family. Mia grew up in a modest household and believed in simple, honest living. But her mother, Liam's mother-in-law, always repeated the same line. A man's worth is measured by his ability. She didn't know Liam was a billionaire heir. She only accepted the marriage because Mia insisted she loved him, not because she approved. One day, Liam made a decision. I need to know the truth, who sees me for who I am, not what I am. He put on worn-out clothes, dirted his hands with cooking oil, and rented a shabby street barbecue cart. When he met Mia's family, he lowered his voice. The company I worked for went bankrupt. I'm trying to survive by selling barbecue on the street. His mother-in-law froze. What? This is the man you married? A street vendor? Mia defended him immediately. Mom, everyone goes through hard times. We'll get through this together. But her mother cut in sharply. No. A man who can't provide has no future. Think carefully, Mia. In that moment, Liam saw her true heart. She saw no value in him unless he came with wealth. For a week, Liam really worked the streets. It was exhausting, long hours, little money, but he learned something important. Some strangers encouraged him kindly. Others mocked him. But the hardest blow came from Mia's own family. Her mother and brother whispered to her, "You can still find someone better. Is this really the man you want your future with?" Mia cried. "You don't even try to understand him. Why are you judging?" Her loyalty cut deep into Liam's heart. "She truly loves me. Not my name." A week later, Liam called the family together again. This time, he wore a clean suit, not as a disguise, but as himself. He placed a set of documents on the table. The official heir certification, corporate ownership papers, and VIP invitations to his family's flagship event. "I think it's time you knew who I am." His mother-in-law's eyes widened. All the documents were real and undeniable. You're that Liam?" "Yes. The one you've heard of. The heir." Instantly, her attitude flipped. "Oh my goodness. I must have misunderstood. What a fine young man." But Liam shook his head. "When someone shows their true colors, believe them. I already saw everything I needed to see." The only person who remained by his side was Mia. That was all he needed. He took her hand. "Let's start our real life now. No more hiding." From that day, Liam no longer concealed his identity. He finally understood what truly mattered. Not money, not power, but the person who stood beside him, even when the world didn't. Glowing Star EP2. Liam's choice. The family's true faces, and the beginning of a new test. The day after Liam revealed his true identity, the house was filled with shock and tension. Mia felt strangely relieved after learning the truth about her husband. But her mother and brother didn't. They had realized they couldn't take back the insults and contempt they had thrown at him the day before. Her mother hurried to speak. "Liam, I only acted that way because I was worried about you too. I didn't want Mia to suffer." Her voice was soft, but her intentions were too obvious. Liam nodded calmly, offering no expression. "Now I've seen their real faces," he thought. Her mother's attitude changed 180 degrees overnight. Suddenly, she suggested an expensive restaurant. "How about dinner today? I made a reservation." This was the same woman who had declared yesterday that Mia had no future with a man like him. The brother also changed his tone. "Hey, Liam. Sorry about yesterday. Things are hard at my company. Do you think you could maybe help me get a position?" It was a blatant flip. Between their words, Liam sensed the uncomfortable truth. They didn't want Liam the person, but Liam the wealthy heir. He stayed quiet and observed. People don't change easily. But true intentions always show. A few days later, Liam prepared a new test. The family conglomerate was soon to make an official successor announcement. Press, influential executives, and rival corporations would gather. "Mia," he said, "I want you there with me." "What about my family?" she asked. "Mom will definitely." "It's okay. I actually want to see something." He wanted to see how far their sudden change of attitude would go. At the event, their true intentions surfaced. The hotel lobby was packed with hundreds of people, media, VIPs, executives. Her mother's jaw dropped. "Oh my, are we even allowed to be here?" Her brother whispered, "These are CEOs I've only seen on TV. Liam is really part of this world?" But their behavior soon became excessive. Her mother purposely raised her voice, letting nearby reporters hear. "Our Liam. He's always been exceptional." Her brother passed around his business card, saying, "I'm close with Liam." Mia flushed with embarrassment. "Mom, stop." Her mother whispered. "Mia, this is our chance. You married well, now the whole family deserves a better life." Liam heard everything. His gaze turned cold. The moment the successor was announced, lights flashed as the chairman stepped onto the stage. "Today, we officially announce the next successor of our corporation." Everyone held their breath. The future of this company. Liam Hunter. The room erupted. Mia's family froze. Liam stood on the stage. "Thank you. But today, I want to share something more important." He looked at Mia with a soft smile. "I want to speak the truth. For the past week, I hid my identity to see how people would treat me. Whether they valued me for who I am or for what I possess." The crowd murmured. "I saw a lot. Some ignored me. Some treated me warmly. And some tried to abandon me when I had nothing to offer." Her mother's face turned pale. "But one person never changed, my wife, Mia." Mia's eyes watered as cameras turned to her. "The most important thing in my life isn't money or status. It's the person who stays by my side." Silence filled the hall. Her mother, however, felt the walls closing in. After the event, the real conflict begins. Her mother rushed over. "Liam, you didn't mean us, right?" He smiled coldly. "I didn't name anyone. People know who they are." Her brother panicked. "Liam, I didn't mean it like that. Yesterday I was just..." "Don't worry. From now on, the relationship between us. Mia will decide." Her mother's eyes widened. "Mia, tell him." But for the first time, Mia firmly said, "Mom, our life is ours to decide." Silence fell. Liam's final thoughts. On the way home, Liam held her hand. "Mia, thank you for what you said today. I'm on your side. Always." He smiled quietly. "Now I truly know. The only person I must protect is you." And in his heart, he made another decision. "From now on, I will build my life only with the people I choose." This marked the beginning of EP3. United States EP3, full English. A shaking family, hidden ambitions. And Liam's next trial. Liam sat alone in the living room at 4 a.m. The silence so heavy it felt like the house itself was holding its breath. The lights were off. And the faint bluish glow from the street light outlined his troubled expression. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't erase the echo of his mother-in-law's voice from the night before. "You're not the man who can protect my daughter or this family." It was not spoken with anger. It was spoken like a verdict. Mia slowly approached from behind, quietly placing a warm blanket over his shoulders. You didn't sleep again. Liam, what did my mom say to you this time? Liam drew in a slow breath, as though he were piecing himself back together. It's nothing. I don't want you to worry about something that isn't your burden. But Mia knelt beside him, her hands trembling slightly. Liam, I can tell something's wrong. Our family feels like it's cracking. You feel it too, don't you? Before he could answer, his phone vibrated sharply, breaking the fragile moment. From Board Confidential Channel. A portion of your past records has been leaked. Emergency meeting at 2 p.m. Prepare accordingly. Liam felt his stomach twist. Someone was deliberately reaching into his past, someone who had power, access, and motive. Not an outsider. Someone within the family orbit. Office building headquarters, secret boardroom. When Liam entered the boardroom later that afternoon, the air was already thick with accusation. A few board members openly whispered while glancing in his direction. That man. Is this really the chairman's son-in-law? I heard he has a criminal record. Do you think the mother-in-law didn't know? Maybe she hid it herself. Liam stood at the center of the long table, feeling every pair of eyes sharpen like blades. I have hidden nothing. The information circulating was edited and selectively leaked. Someone wants to damage my credibility. A sharp-eyed financial director leaned forward. If that's true, only someone internal could have accessed such records. Who would benefit from ruining you? The room fell silent as every gaze slowly drifted toward one person. Madame Yoon. His mother-in-law. Her expression didn't waver. Our company cannot afford any stain on its image, she said calmly. Even if that stain comes from family. It felt like a knife slipped between his ribs. Her meaning was unmistakable. Liam finally understood. This wasn't business. This was a power struggle within the family, and he was the first target. House back home. When he returned home, Mia rushed toward him immediately. Liam, what happened? Your face looks like something terrible happened. He swallowed hard. My past was leaked. Deliberately. And it came from someone inside. Mia froze. My mother? Liam didn't answer. His silence was louder than any confession. Mia's voice cracked as she held his hand tightly. No matter what happens, I'm on your side. Even if my mom tries to break us apart, I won't let this family fall. Just then, Liam's phone buzzed again. A new anonymous message. Your real trial hasn't even begun. Liam felt the weight of the storm closing in. The masks were coming off. Ambition, betrayal, and the true faces hidden behind family. White Medium Star EP4, Full English. The mother-in-law's counterattack, the shadow of Cousin Aiden. And Mia's choice. After Liam cut ties with his mother-in-law, a week passed. A short period on the calendar. Yet it felt like a storm tearing through every corner of their lives. Silence lingered in the house, but underneath it was tension, sharp and unspoken. The moment the mother-in-law felt excluded, she retaliated. She began calling relatives, acquaintances, and even co-workers from Mia's old workplace. Each whispered comment carried a sting, coated in exaggeration and resentment. Liam abandoned our family. He tasted the power of conglomerate life and now looks down on us. He's trying to isolate my daughter so she has no one but him. The rumors didn't just spread, they exploded. By the time they reached Mia, they had taken on a life of their own, twisting into something cruel and humiliating. 1. The fake truth that shook Mia's workplace. One evening, Mia walked into the house looking hollow, her eyes unfocused. Liam, everyone at work treated me differently today. Liam immediately rushed toward her. Mia, what happened? Did someone say something to you? She swallowed hard, gripping her bag as if it were the only thing holding her together. My mom. She told my coworkers I'm trying to secure a comfortable life by attaching myself to your family. Her voice cracked. They think I'm relying on your power. Some even said I got my position thanks to you. A tear slipped down before she could stop it. Liam felt something inside him snap, not anger at her mother, but fury at the pain Mia was forced to endure. Mia, this is my responsibility. I should have protected you better. Mia shook her head, wiping her face. No. You didn't do anything wrong. My mother, she just doesn't know when to stop. But her hands trembled. If this keeps happening, I don't know how long I can endure it. Her confession struck Liam deeply. He wanted nothing more than to shield her, even if it meant tearing down everything in his way. 2. A new alliance, Aiden. Around this time, the mother-in-law found someone who fed her frustration, Aiden, Liam's ambitious cousin. He approached her with a gentle smile that masked his calculated nature. Mother-in-law. I know things. Things must be difficult, he said softly. Liam's decisions lately. Even the board is worried. The mother-in-law perked up at that. Aiden continued, carefully choosing every word. Some directors say Liam's personal conflicts are clouding his judgment. They think he's becoming unstable. Unstable? She echoed, shocked and strangely hopeful. Yes. And if someone close to him, like you, were to confirm that he acts emotionally, his successor position could easily crumble. Her eyes widened, breath catching. And if that happens, what then? Aiden's smile sharpened. I would take his place. And I can promise you and Mia a far more comfortable life than anything Liam has offered. It was the first time someone made her feel powerful. And she accepted it, blindly. 3. Liam sees the hidden moves. A few days later, during a board meeting, the betrayal became visible. Liam, your recent personal issues are affecting the company image. A director said curtly. Another added. Leaders must manage their private matters better. This is becoming a concern. Liam recognized the pattern. It was too coordinated, too deliberate. Aiden's handprints were all over it. He leaned back, suppressing the bitter laugh rising in his throat. 4. The counterattack begins. That night, Liam stayed in his office long after the building emptied. He opened folders filled with copies of rumors, internal messages, and the trail Aiden left behind. So you think you can exploit my family and destabilize my position? His eyes turned cold, frigid enough to cut through steel. Mia entered quietly. Liam, you barely slept. What are you hiding from me? He hesitated, then spoke honestly. Aiden is using your mother to undermine me. He wants my position, and he's close. Mia inhaled sharply, guilt washing over her. So this all happened because of my family? No, Liam said firmly. This happened because someone chose to weaponize your family's pain. He pulled her into his arms. You are not at fault. 5. The final confrontation with the mother-in-law. The next morning, Liam confronted her. Did you meet with Aiden? He asked quietly. She flinched. I only did it because. For Mia? Liam cut in. No. You did it for your own pride. He took a steady breath. From today on, you are no longer involved in our lives. As he turned away, she screamed. You'll regret this. You will. But Liam did not look back. 6. Aiden's last gambit. The night before the shareholder meeting, Aiden stormed into Liam's office. So, you finally realized I'm the better successor. Liam placed a stack of documents on the table. These are all your moves. Every rumor, every leak. Tomorrow, everyone will know. Aiden froze, the confidence dripping from his face. You're making a mistake, Liam. You're letting emotions control you. Emotion? Liam repeated with a cold laugh. You manipulate family, I protect them. 7. Mia's choice. That night, Mia whispered. No matter who tries to tear us apart, I'm staying with you. Her words gave him strength stronger than any board vote. Liam held her tightly. As long as I have you, I'm not afraid of anything. Outside, the city lights flickered. A quiet warning of the storm waiting for them at the shareholder meeting. EP5 continues, the explosive shareholder meeting. Aiden's reversal, and Mia's truth. White medium star EP5, full English. The explosive shareholder meeting. Aiden's counterattack, and Mia's truth. The night before the shareholder meeting, the city felt unusually silent. A silence heavy enough to warn of a coming storm. Liam stood by the window, staring at the cold glow of distant buildings. Tomorrow would decide everything. His future, the company's power structure, and the fragile piece of his life with Mia. Mia approached him quietly. Couldn't sleep? She asked softly. He tried to smile, but the exhaustion around his eyes spoke the truth. Mia, no matter what happens tomorrow, I won't waver, he said, taking her hand. Because you're on my side. Her embrace was warm, steady. A reminder that love could anchor him even on the edge of war. Tomorrow would not be a meeting. It would be a battlefield. 1. The shareholder meeting erupts. The next morning, tension thickened the air inside the conference hall. Reporters, executives, and shareholders whispered as Liam entered the room. Aiden was already seated, wearing a faint, confident smile. As if he had already won. The chairman began the session. Today's meeting will start with a report concerning Liam's leadership. Liam slowly stood up, placing a thick folder of documents on the table. I'll deliver that report myself. Gasps rippled through the room. 2. Liam's counterstrike, revealing the truth. His voice was steady, calm, and cold. In recent weeks, some members of this board questioned my judgment. But those concerns were based not on facts, but on information deliberately manipulated. He opened the first document. 1. The person who systematically spread false rumors about my wife and her family was my cousin, Aiden. The shareholders began murmuring. He showed another document. 2. Evidence that several board members were influenced by distorted reports of my emotional instability. All orchestrated by Aiden. Aiden's smile finally cracked. But Liam continued. And 3rd, an attempt to damage my public image by contacting the media behind my back. The proof is here. Then he spoke the words that cut like a blade. Using family to gain power. It sounds absurd. But it is the truth. Aiden shot to his feet. Lies. You're overreacting. You're. Liam looked at him with quiet steel. Emotion? You manipulate family with emotion. I protect family with emotion. 3. Aiden's counterattack, a desperate burst. Aiden finally exploded. Fine. I did it. Because you don't deserve this company. You're weak. A man shaken by family issues can't sit in the successor's seat. His voice echoed violently. But then, the chairman stood up. Aiden, so this is your true intention? Several shareholders nodded. Liam protected his family. That is responsibility. You, on the other hand, exploited them. That is betrayal. Aiden's face collapsed into disbelief. 4. The final vote, and the result. The chairman declared. We will now vote on the successor position. As each vote slipped into the box, Aiden's hands trembled. The results were announced. Liam, overwhelming approval. Aiden, immediate dismissal from all positions. Whispers filled the room. Liam exhaled slowly. The storm was finally over. 5. After the meeting, Mia's truth. When Liam stepped outside, Mia was waiting. Her eyes were full of fear, hope, and relief. How did it go? Liam reached out and pulled her close. It's over. No one can shake us anymore. Mia finally let her tears fall. All this time, I caused you so much pain. He shook his head firmly. No. I survived because you were with me. She pressed her face against his chest. Then, it's our turn now, right? Liam answered softly. Yes. It's time for us to start again. The golden light of sunset wrapped around them. Warm, gentle, and full of promise. The storm had passed. But a new destiny was just beginning. White Medium Star EP6 Preview. Aiden's last card, and the chaotic battle for the family inheritance. White Medium Star English Full EP6, The Stepmother's Counterattack. Liam's hidden past, and Mia's choice. The night air was sharp enough to tighten every nerve. The mansion's hallways, usually filled with soft echoes, were unnaturally silent. The kind of silence that comes right before a storm tears everything apart. The truth revealed at the end of EP5 that the stepmother had obtained Mia's birth records wasn't a warning. It was a declaration of war. Mia closed the study door behind her, gripping the USB so tightly her knuckles whitened. Her hands trembled, but her eyes did not. Whatever she's planning, the answer has to be in here. When she plugged the USB in, dozens of folders lit up the screen. One title froze her breath. MIA Project. The name itself reeked of surveillance, control. Inside were hospital records from her birth, photos from her school years, interviews with former coworkers, and even CCTV clips of Mia eating alone after receiving her first paycheck. How long had the stepmother been watching her? But Mia's hand stopped at the last file. Liam_father_case. Liam's father. The file held the past Liam never wanted to speak of. New Moon Liam's past, the truth never revealed. Liam's father had once been the company's unofficial financial handler. Funds not listed in the official books. Transactions never recorded. Secret political contributions. He handled all the shadows. And young Liam had discovered that truth long before he should have. But the real problem was what his father did with part of that money. A mysterious redemption project. The document listed details far darker than anything the police ever found. According to the internal notes, the project funded illegal human experimentation. Mia bit her lip. So Liam knew about this. And the stepmother plans to use it against him, too? A knock interrupted her thoughts. Mia. The voice was low, exhausted. Liam. Cloud with rain. Liam and Mia, facing the truth for the first time. He walked in slowly, shoulders heavy, tie loosened, dark circles under his eyes. I came straight from the investigation room. Hearing the fatigue in his voice, Mia's eyes filled with tears. Is it because of your father's case? Liam stopped. For years he had buried the wound deep enough to forget. Did you open the USB? I did. She didn't look away. And now I understand why you couldn't talk about it. Liam lowered his head. I never wanted to become like him. But someone dug the shadows back up. Your stepmother? His jaw tightened. She must have given you that USB to shake you. And that file. It's bait. Bait to destroy me. Mia reached out, taking his hand firmly. We don't hide from each other anymore. We fight, together. He closed his eyes. For the first time, he wasn't alone. Tornado at that moment, the stepmother's counterattack began. A loud bang echoed through the mansion. A door had slammed shut downstairs. Mia and Liam exchanged a look. The stepmother was here. Her footsteps ascended the stairs, steady, controlled, terrifyingly calm. As if she already knew everything. As if she owned everything. You must have seen the USB, she said from the doorway, her voice cold and quiet. Mia opened the door fully. Yes. I saw it all. Her eyes shifted to Liam. You disappoint me. Liam clenched his teeth. Why did you bring up my past? Why drag Mia into this? A faint smile curled her lips. Because when you married, you gained power. And the easiest way to move people with power is to shake their past. You wanted to divide us? Mia asked. The stepmother nodded. Exactly. Together, you two become something even I can't control. Her words were a formal declaration of war. Fire Mia's choice, the first step toward direct confrontation. Mia held up the USB. You intended to break me with this, didn't you? I already started. Mia's expression didn't flinch. Fine. Then I'll move my way. For the first time, the stepmother's mask cracked. What does that mean? Mia inhaled slowly. I'll enter the family's restricted archive room. Liam gasped. Mia, you can't. I know. Once I go in, I can't go back. Her voice didn't shake. But if your weapon is the past, my weapon will be the truth. The stepmother's eyes flickered. You wouldn't dare. A faint, fearless smile touched Mia's lips. I'll find what even you don't know. Including who the real culprit behind Liam's father's case is. Silence crushed the room. New Moon EP6 ends here. Will Mia open the door to the restricted archive? What counterattack will the stepmother launch next? And what part of Liam's past is dangerous enough to unravel everything? Everything is on the verge of collapse. EP6 ends right in the center of the storm. Clapperboard English EP7. Fractures of lies, the mother-in-law's shadow, and the forbidden door that finally opens. Mia stood in front of the forbidden archive room for a long time. Her palms were damp with tension, and it felt as if the stale air trapped inside for years was leaking through the cracks. If she opened this door, Liam's past, her mother-in-law's secrets, and all the pieces she had never been able to understand would finally align. But she also knew one thing. Once she opened this door, there would be no return. Suddenly, footsteps echoed through the quiet hallway. Mia, what are you doing here? It was Logan, the head of security. Mia quickly turned around. I needed to check something. Logan glanced at the door, then leaned closer. This door is not to be opened. Especially not by someone like you. Someone like me? Mia didn't say anything, but a spark ignited inside her. As far as I know, I'm the daughter-in-law of this family. Even so, you can't open it. Fear flickered across Logan's face. This wasn't a simple security rule. He seemed like he wanted to say more, but then he fell silent. Because someone else was approaching. Would you like to explain what you're doing here? Her mother-in-law. Impeccably groomed hair, a flawless expression, and eyes cold enough to freeze the entire corridor. Mia, I told you to stay away from this door. Mia swallowed hard but spoke steadily. Why? What are you hiding in there? The older woman smiled. Something you cannot handle. She turned to Logan. Check every record related to that door. And make sure Mia never approaches this area again. With that, she dismissed Mia, labeling her as an outsider with a single sentence. At that moment, only one thought formed in Mia's mind. If she's afraid of this door, it must be exactly where I need to look. That night, Mia visited Liam's hospital room. He was still weak from medication, but conscious enough. Liam. She held his hand. Is there something in your past? Something I don't know? Liam's eyes trembled. He inhaled slowly, then began speaking with difficulty. I used to investigate internal corruption at my old company. Financial crimes. And the people behind it were connected to your mother. Mia froze. My mother-in-law. Liam nodded. I found evidence and gathered files. But they disappeared. That's why the company kicked me out. And those files? There's a high chance they're in the forbidden archive. Mia felt her heartbeat speeding up. She always thought her mother-in-law was perfect. But she had never once acted like a real mother. She watched, judged, and controlled. Now, Liam's confession was the final missing piece. The last puzzle clicked into place. The next day, her mother-in-law moved aggressively. The company's legal department issued Mia an official summons. Please provide a statement regarding unauthorized access to restricted facilities. Mia looked at the papers and smirked. She's trying to erase me. She requested a meeting with her mother-in-law. What exactly did I do wrong? You tried to see what you shouldn't. And is there a reason you don't want me to see it? Her mother-in-law only smiled. A smile that admitted everything without saying a word. If you open that door, both you and Liam are finished. Mia answered. I'm going to open it anyway. For the first time, emotion cracked across the older woman's face. What did you just say? The truth doesn't run away, Mia said calmly. And someone has to end this. Her mother-in-law stood abruptly. You dare. But the door burst open. Her secretary rushed in. Madam, the archive security has just been breached. Both women froze. By who? We're checking now. But several core files were transmitted outside. Her mother-in-law's face turned pale. No, not now. Mia whispered to herself. Someone moved before us? Only one name flashed in her mind. Liam. But could Liam escape the hospital? Or was there someone else? Later that night, Mia returned home. Her phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. The truth already started moving. Now you must choose. L. Her fingertips went cold. A single attachment was included. Its name. Truth.pdf. Mia inhaled deeply and whispered. It's time to finish this. Thus, EP7 ended. In the silence before the storm. As another forbidden door opened. Clapperboard English EP8. The Daughter's Awakening, when the forbidden door finally opens. Mia's fingertips trembled. On her phone screen, a single sentence glowed like a spark waiting to ignite. Please help release Liam Han. The moment she pressed send. She was no longer the obedient daughter her family expected. Nor a silent piece in someone else's game. She had become the spark that would awaken the truth. 1. Mia's declaration. After sending the message, Mia closed her eyes for a second. Her heartbeat echoed through the empty hallway that led to the forbidden archive room. Her family had always wanted just one thing from her. Silence. But she couldn't stay silent anymore. If I abandon Liam, then I lose myself too. She whispered to herself. She wasn't just protecting love. She was protecting the only chance to end decades of lies that had poisoned the family. 2. The forbidden door opens. The locked archive door clicked open with a sharp sound. Inside, she found stacks of files and documents that had mysteriously vanished from her father's office. Her hand reached for one worn-out folder. Han Jae-hyuk, 1998 Project 17 report. Han Jae-hyuk. Liam's father. And the name her stepmother, the woman she had always called mother, wanted erased forever. The moment she opened the file, her world turned upside down. 3. The stepmother's plot. The report contained chilling records. Project 17 illegal internal share manipulation. Whistleblower Liam's father. Mastermind behind the cover-up stepmother. Accidental death in reality, a planned elimination. And at the bottom of the page, Mia must never know. Mia felt heat rise from her chest, spreading like wildfire. They lied to me. My whole life? Her stepmother never tried to protect her. She only tried to keep Liam away. The only person who knew the truth. And the only threat to her carefully constructed empire. 4. Liam's frame-up. Inside the computer, a hidden audio file automatically began to play. Stop Liam at all costs. He's dangerous. He's not dangerous. He simply knows the truth. Which is exactly why he's dangerous. One voice belonged to the legal chief. The other was unmistakably her stepmother's. Liam's arrest wasn't an accident. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a perfect setup. Designed by the very woman who raised her. 5. Mia's choice. Mia copied the files onto a small USB drive. A question popped up on screen. Do you want to delete the original data? She didn't hesitate. Yes. It ends now. As the lights in the archive shut off, the long, shadowy corridor stretched before her. But Mia didn't feel fear. She was no longer anyone's shadow. No longer a daughter molded by lies. She had become the one holding the truth. The only key to freeing Liam. And reclaiming her stolen identity. 6. The first confrontation. When she returned home, her stepmother was waiting. The expression on her face told Mia everything. What did you see? It's my turn to ask the questions. Mia's voice was steady, no longer trembling. Why did you have Liam's father killed? And why did you bury my life under nothing but lies? Her stepmother's face twisted. You didn't need to know. Keeping you ignorant was the only way to protect you. In that moment, Mia understood. Every tragedy in the family had begun under the name of protection. A word masking violence, control, and manipulation. 7. The daughter's reckoning. Mia lifted the USB drive. The age of hiding is over. Liam, my father, and I, we're no longer your pieces on a chessboard. Her stepmother's hands shook. Mia, if you reveal that, the truth is already moving. And as a daughter of this family, I will end the lies you built. It wasn't a threat. It was a declaration. The first strike in a revolution she had started herself. 8. The final scene. The door closed behind her, leaving her stepmother alone in the dark. Mia dialed a number calmly. Yes, prosecutor. I'm sending the evidence. Right now. A soft notification tone echoed down the hallway. At that moment, Mia realized. I am the truth now. EP8 ends here. And next. The war that will shake the entire family begins. Clapperboard EP9 English. The daughter's counterattack, shattering the walls of lies. After sending the forbidden files, Mia paused to catch her breath. Gazing down the long hallway. Everything had changed. The obedient daughter no longer existed. Now, she was the one stepping directly into the darkness. Her family had hidden for decades. 1. First move. With the evidence in hand, Mia quietly left the house. The cold winter air brushed her face, intensifying the tension within her chest. This is just the beginning. Mia resolved silently. It was not only about saving Leon, but also exposing the conspiracies and lies that had ruled the family for decades. USB in hand, determination burning in her heart. 2. Preparing the whistleblow. After contacting the prosecutor, Mia sent the files through a hidden email account. The monitor flashed "sent successfully," bringing a subtle weight off her chest. Yet, she knew the family had been waiting for her every move. Her stepmother and the legal chief had already prepared contingencies to stop her. No rushing. One step at a time, she reminded herself. 3. Stepmother scheme. Inside the house, her stepmother trembled with anger at Mia's absence. The USB. Where did it go? Eyes closed, she instructed the legal chief. Find all the files. before she even takes one step. Their plan was clear: neutralize Mia before she could reveal the evidence. 4. Mia's allies. But Mia was not alone. Leon's friends, and a few whistleblowers, were already on her side. Encrypted messages and secure channels ensured they could safely access the files. All ready. Time to move, Mia whispered quietly. From now on, she was no longer just a daughter, she was a warrior pursuing justice. 5. Cracks in the family. Once the files were released, cracks appeared within the family. The media quickly picked up the story, and internal suspicions triggered conflicts. Her stepmother's power began to wobble, and even the legal chief could no longer contain the fallout. So, this is just the start. Mia smiled. She was no longer a mere family member, but the epicenter shaking the family's history. 6. Public reveal. At the press conference, Mia held up the USB and said, "These files contain the whole truth. No one can hide behind lies any longer." Camera flashes erupted, and questions poured in, but she remained calm. The power of truth had overcome deceit. It was the moment Leon's innocence was restored and the family's hidden betrayals exposed. 7. Family's response. Her stepmother shook with rage and fear. "Mia, why would you?" But it was too late. Internal divisions weakened her support, leaving her authority teetering. Mia reaffirmed her resolve. "The only one who can reveal the truth is me. No one can stop it." 8. Resolution and new beginning. Leaving the venue, Mia took a deep breath. This was not the end, it was a new beginning. The war for her family, Leon, and herself had officially begun. Gaze was unwavering. She would no longer live in the shadows of the past. She was ready to take control of her own destiny. EP9 ends here. The next episode will explore the internal power struggles of the family, while Mia and Leon's alliance faces its first real threat. Clapperboard EP10 English. Mia vs. Stepmother, proving Liam's innocence and the final twist. Mia's car stopped in front of the stepmother's mansion. The engine was quiet, but her heart was storming. As she stepped out, the cold winter air filled her lungs. Today, neither cold nor fear could stop her. She had to protect Liam. As she approached the front door, it opened automatically. Inside, the stepmother watched her as if waiting. Her expression mixed tension and arrogance. "You're here, Mia," she said softly, suddenly dropping by. "What's the matter?" The voice was graceful, as usual, but her eyes were shaking. Mia was no longer deceived. She slowly raised her eyes and looked her stepmother straight in the face. "Mother, stop hiding the truth." The stepmother's face stiffened. "What are you saying? You framed Liam, didn't you?" The stepmother twisted her lips. "Mia, you're still naive. Life isn't as simple as you think." Mia stepped forward and placed a USB on the table. Click. A small sound shattered the tension in the room. "It's all here. The messages you sent to your ex-husband's acquaintances. Transfer patterns, account movement dates. And even your encrypted codes in the anonymous report." The stepmother's gaze faltered. She tried to stay calm, but her facial muscles twitched. "You dare to doubt me?" "No. Now I am certain." Stepmother's crumbling pride. She took a deep breath and turned to look out the window. "Your father died because of me." Mia's eyes widened. "What do you mean?" In a trembling voice, she said, "To protect the head of a company, sometimes you have to sacrifice someone. Your father was an obstacle for the business I had to protect." Mia's hands trembled. For the first time, the stepmother revealed her true face. "And Liam? He was taken from me, from our home. I tried to eliminate him. But I never expected to lose you." Mia whispered with tears. "Was that the reason?" "You wouldn't understand. My life has been a war. I never wanted to lose anything. Yet the tears in her eyes were those of a defeated woman. Liam investigation room, decisive evidence. At the financial crime unit, an officer ran in. Chief. Urgent report. What is it? Analysis of the anonymous report. The encryption pattern matches a single ledger exactly. Account transfers were manipulated. And even Liam's login records show external forgery. The investigator jumped from his chair and bowed to Liam. We misjudged. I apologize. Liam slowly raised his head. So, I am free? Yes. We are tracking the whistleblower's identity. It will soon be revealed. Liam immediately thought of Mia. Wait. Final confrontation. The room was tense and suffocating. Mia spoke quietly, Mother, it's over. The stepmother sank into the chair, defeated, but her voice still held composure. Mia. I did it for you. Don't say that. Mia, tears falling, said, It wasn't for anyone but yourself. At that moment, the doorbell rang. Ding dong. The stepmother paled. Investigators entered. Stepmother, you are under arrest for financial crimes. She looked at Mia, a moment of regret in her eyes, not anger or hatred. Mia, just you. But her words were drowned out by the sound of handcuffs clicking. Mia and Liam reunite. That evening, outside the mansion. Mia clutched the phone, trembling. Please, come quickly. Behind her, familiar footsteps sounded. She turned, and Liam stood there. Tired, but his eyes warm. Mia. Liam. They ran into each other's arms, holding tightly. Tears or sighs of relief, it was impossible to tell. Sorry, for leaving you alone. No, I protected us. No one will separate us again. Liam stroked Mia's hair. Thank you. Without you, I would have been finished. Final twist, another shadow. Just as everything seemed over. A man in a black coat watched from a small forest path behind the mansion. He pulled out his phone. The stepmother is down. Now. Moving to the next phase. A low laugh followed. Good. Liam and Mia. It's their real test now. He smiled slowly, disappearing into the darkness. This war is just beginning.